and welcome to my channel. If you're new or if you are returning, welcome back. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing almost like a pet room tour, except for my pet room is my bedroom. That's where I keep my animals. And I'm also going to actually be doing little mini cage tours of all of my animals' cages. So if you are new, I have 4 rats. They are female rats and they all live together, and I also have 2 Syrian hamsters. If you don't know, Syrian hamsters are solitary animals, so they both have their own enclosures. So without further ado, let's get into the video and let's have a look at the cages. So first of all, this is my rat's cage. It is the fur rat cage. In the future, I am looking at getting a second one to stack on top of that. But for now, this is where they all live. They do have 2 water bottles, if you can see. So inside the cage here at the bottom is their litter tray. They are all litter trained and they are very good at just going in there. If you can see to the side here, I have this foraging wheel, which I just have some food mix inside of. This here is one of the scarf and tie holders from IKEA. And this is really helpful because it takes up a lot of the space in the cage. So it means that if they ever were to fall, this would break their fall and catch them. They have this hammock here. This is my little Miffy hammock, which you will have seen if you watched my last video, which was the small business haul. There is also this little, I think it's supposed to be a bird perch. It's just a little rainbow bridge hanging toy. This is from Aurora Rattery. I got this from Boggle Buddy's website, and that is just a little chew toy that they have. These are some more rat ropes. These are some very soft ropes, but they can still climb on them. And this one here is another rope, but it is made for birds, and it's this spiral rope. Over here I have this, which is a cargo net, and that is from Rosewood. I think I got it from maybe Pets at Home. Then over here in the corner is another little hammock that is from eBay, someone who just makes them by hand and puts them on eBay. Then just here I have a little bird perch. This toy here, they have absolutely destroyed. If you would have seen it when it was new, it looked completely different to this. If you can see, these carrots actually come out, and I like to hide treats underneath the carrots for them to explore and find. And these here are the DIY foraging toys that I made. And so there is little bits of toilet paper all over because they have been exploring them today. And then at this side again is another one of those foraging toys, and this hammock I did just get from eBay. This is another hammock that I got from Etsy, like this one. I got them both off Etsy. That one's obviously a bunk bed hammock. And then there is this wooden bendy bridge which helps them to get up towards the top of the cage. I also have this little basket which they can sit in, although they are getting quite big for now, but I do still like to hide treats and put things like that in there. There is this other rope which you can see goes along there at the back, just something else for them to climb on. I have a little bendy bridge here and they like to hide underneath that. At the bottom I do use Fitch bedding, and this is a paper-based bedding and it is good for them to burrow in. My rats do actually love to burrow underneath this bedding. It doesn't look as much of a mess today because I did actually clean them out this morning. And this here is like a wooden platform, and you kind of can't tell, but there is a little door and they love to hide in this. I know that wooden things can sometimes get quite stinky, but I do just wipe it down with a damp cloth and it does seem to come clean quite easily. But I am looking to get a wooden hide that they can have which doesn't sit under the bars. If you can see here, the way that this actually stays up is it sits underneath the bars, which is fine, except for it's kind of difficult whenever it comes to cleaning out their cage. So up At the top over here, you can just about see there is a lava ledge and another perch. I am looking to get some more lava ledges when possible, but I just have one at the minute, and they do love to chew on it. They do climb up those two. So I think we'll try and have a peek at where the rats are. I think they're probably all up here. Hello? I don't know if you could see them then. They were all exploring like 2 minutes before I started recording. But anyway, so that is basically the rat's cage. They did have some more toys in the bottom of the cage, but I don't know if they've buried them or moved them somewhere because I can't see them right now. So that is the current setup for the rats. So moving from over here, which is the rats on top of my dresser, these are my 2 hamster cages. They are Alaska cages and they are on top of this shelving unit. This shelving unit is actually a garage shelving unit just from Amazon, and underneath is where I keep my pet supplies, and it needs help. That is a big mess down there. So this at the top is my hamster Petal's cage. I did originally, with all my animals, start to try to do a natural theme, and then I just get sucked in by cute little things like this heart and flower garland, this rainbow one here, and these flowers here. So they do have some natural things, but I can't resist the cute floral and rainbow things. So Petal has one of these bendy bridges, which is actually exactly the same as the rats. She does have this hammock, and the reason why is just because she will climb all the way across. So she comes up on this level and she will climb all the way across onto this climbing frame, and they both have one of these, both of my hamsters, and they do enjoy them. And the good thing about this is, in case they ever were to climb, this would catch them and break their fall. Hamsters are not good climbers, but if they ever were to climb, this really would catch their fall. Down at the bottom, this toilet roll tube was another one of my DIY foraging toys. This is just a wooden tunnel that came with the climbing frame. If you can see right back at the corner, there is a little sandbox. It's kind of hard to see. They did used to have bigger sandboxes, but unfortunately they chewed through them. So next time I go to a shop like B&M Bargains or IKEA, I do want to get them something ceramic that they can have as a sand bath. But for now, they have this little hamster toilet box. They do actually both use these as toilets. So here's some flowers. They're just cute, really. Sometimes I had treats in there as well. She does have a little food bowl here and lots of different chews. She has some millet seed right here, and she has a bendy bridge as well, and just some toilet rolls and another chew which is attached to the side of the cage. Right at the back, this is the main place that she burrows, and she has a coconut hide which she has pretty much buried underneath. I would love to get my hamsters a tank style cage because that would enable them to burrow so much better, but the way that they are set up now, I don't know how it would work because they usually open from the top, and maybe Petals would be okay opening from the top, but then I wouldn't be able to get into Peach's cage, so I'm not sure about that. But over here is another like garland. This is a rainbow garland, and that's pretty much all of Petal's cage. I didn't mention, but this is another one from Aurora Rattery, her rat accessories or rat accessories. She sells them on the Boggle Buddies website, but I absolutely love this. It is so cute. I also forgot to mention that she has the 28 centimeter Trixie silent spinner wheel, and that's just at the back of her cage. So moving on down to Peach's cage, she obviously has the same hammock as Petal above. She also has this garland. This is from Pets at Home. I think that is so cute. And this is a hanging toy from Aurora Rattery, and that's just another one from Pets at Home. Obviously they are both in the Alaska cage. I'll just open the door so I can show you inside. Peach also has the exact same Trixie silent spinning wheel, the 28cm one. She also has this climbing frame, which she did used to use when she was much younger, but now she's about 1.5 years old. She doesn't use it as much, but I'll leave it in the cage just in case she wants to use it. There is this other one which she uses a lot more, just another climbing frame. At the back as well, she also has a sandbox which she uses as a litter tray. She has some pine cones scattered around her cage. There's one there and one over here. This is her millet seed. This is another one of my DIY hamster foraging toys. This is also her food bowl. She has a tunnel here and a hidey house. Now, Peach does not sleep in a hide whatsoever. She just has this entire section, and it's pretty much half of her cage, which is all bedding. You can almost see here a little bit of her burrow. There is another toilet roll tube there, which I tried to put in to make a little tunnel for her, but she's basically just kicked it out. I thought it would help her burrow, but she obviously didn't want it. I think that's pretty much it for her cage. I do scatter herbs in both of them, if you can see. Here is some. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So that is the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. I hope that you like my cages. My cages are always a work in progress. I am adding in new things absolutely constantly and giving them more things to explore, play with, forage, looking for different things for different enrichment. If you think that there's anything that I should add, let me know in the comments down below. I would love to hear it. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I will see you in a new video soon. Bye!